Wait, we got to do a clean start.
For the show?
This isn't a good
Ryan,
start.
you could just talk, man. You've heard the show before multiple times.
Get off your phone.
Who was on the...
I love the intensity at which Greg is coming at Ryan.
Hang on. We got to start over. Let's start this thing.
Brendan, can you hear us, though?
You said we need a clean start. So I was waiting for the clean start to start.
Well,
Man, I think this is pretty good.
no, this isn't a good start.
Yeah, but a lot of flights have taken off that are great once they get in the air. They have trouble getting off the ground.
Yeah.
Most flights.
All right, well, we'll keep it. Can everyone hear Brendan?
I can.
No, here's the problem.
I'm starting to hear him now because I put the headphones on.
I can only hear Greg clearly. Everyone else is really low.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be because of your ears. Clean your ears out. I'm very hungover, possibly still drunk from last night.
All right, well, let's have Ari lead the ship.
Yeah, I'll lead.
we
Welcome to the Rad Dude Cast.
This is not good.
This is Steven Dorff.
Steven Dorff, big get today.
Big get, Steven Dorff.
Stop. Put your sandwich. You started. We started. Put the
Ryan,
sandwich
you
down.
can't eat or look at your phone. What are you doing?
Oh, man.
Getting off mic, I was putting my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Talk into a microphone.
This is how they treat
This
me.
guy knows nothing
Yes.
of radio.
Sorry, I forgot my shirt, too.
Wait, is that... No, that's you got a shirt on. That's a good pride
No,
shirt.
they have the Rad Dude Cast shirts on.
Yes. Also,
They're
what did you
teammates.
bring for us?
No, that's
You're
true.
a guest on the podcast.
Yeah, what gifts did you
Where
guys
is our
I got a
gift?
gift.
You do?
brought-
I got a gift.
All right,
You
Ari.
ready?
No.
Giving away... I'm giving away
Cash live on air.
$1 to each person who hosts the podcast, except for Ryan. 'cause
Yeah.
he came in, you
Can
know...
I
He
have...
sat in my seat.
Okay. Can I have all that?
No. Oh, this is like $30.
Give him the $30.
Why would I do that?
Pay to play, man. You're on the pod. This is a pay to play podcast.
Oh, I didn't know we
This
were
is
doing
a-
some sort of admission scandal.
Well, yeah. Well, the Rad Dude Cast for years has been under bylaws. It's a gambling sector in New York, as you know.
Would you do me a favor? Give me 3 of the bylaws. Just give me 3 of yours.
Gamble if you want.
Okay.
No homos.
Okay. Okay. Didn't know that one was there.
It's an early one in the charter. Look, I'm not saying we still adhere to it.
Hey, we
it was
don't.
written in early.
Very long. Like anal sex in Louisiana. It's just on the books, but we don't really follow it.
Yeah, we don't follow it all that much.
Yes, the Louisiana law where everyone has to have anal sex.
Yeah. And what's the third?
The third one is, it used to be get your pants as wet as they can get.
So the one that you started with, pay to play, not in the top 3 bylaws.
No, it is. It's number one. That's the only one that we still
Got
are
it.
keeping
Pay
up
to
with.
play. You want to be on this
Number-
podcast? You give us money.
We've had
Okay.
a lot of gay people on since that was enacted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we have 2 on right now. How you doing, folks?
what a
Jesus Christ. You've seen me have sex, Greg. You know I'm not gay.
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah,
Of course he
man.
has.
I
What are
was,
you
I
talking
was
about?
coaching him for many years.
Yeah. He was my Jedi.
Oh,
Yes. He would get
Greg's
in there.
surprise pupil.
And I would give him my old moves. I'd say, now draw a word on her back and make her guess it. That's my old sex moves.
Wait, you
Yeah, it
do
makes
it with
sex
your
more
finger,
weird.
or you do it with an actual Sharpie
With a
marker?
Sharpie,
Okay.
with a Sharpie or spray paint. If you have spray paint,
Oh,
you
yeah.
spray paint a word on their back.
Take
and
us-
then,
But then you have to have the window open.
are you talking to the microphone?
I am. I'm talking right into the microphone. It's right
Greg,
here.
if you could take us through every level of Greg's Academy of Fuck. So what was the first one? You draw. She draws her name on your back.
Wait, is Brendan here?
I have no idea. That idea was.
I heard him.
abandoned
I heard a
long
sigh.
ago.
I heard a sigh.
He's just listening. He's like a listener today.
Oh God.
He could
Not only am I here,
Oh, he's talking.
this is the
Oh, okay.
worst experience of my entire life.
Well,
I just get to sit by
I mean, I gotta
And
wear
I-
headphones.
you got to put headphones on,
and
Anthony.
I can barely hear people talk, but from what I hear, they're ruining what we built from the ground up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan's
So I
doing his
just-
best to sabotage this at every turn.
I'm just sitting
Meanwhile,
here.
Ari's trying to lead the ship best he can.
Yeah, I think I'm filling in pretty good here.
You're
I'm
doing
calling
very
Anthony and
good,
Greg
yeah.
out on their bullshit. I'm telling them
doing
they're
great.
being weird. That's what you. That's
Ryan
your whole role, right?
has ruined the podcast.
He really has. and
I think I've said like
I
7
don't
words.
like him.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Seven,
your and if you
seven
said-
too many, you son of a bitch.
What
We
I
have
would
five.
say.
We have 5 people.
Your energy is very bad. Go back to your mother's pussy if you don't mind.
You know what I love
We didn't
about
even make it 5 minutes. From a 3-year-old episode.
that's a great callback. That's like the expert level callback.
And I'll tell you what Greg and Brendan both vetoed. I wanted to get a vagina costume from the internet and come on as Ryan's mom's vagina. But they said...
What did I say? We said get it.
You did?
Well, I didn't respond. I just figured
No
that
one
means get it.
responded, which I took as a cue as to you're being too polite to tell me no.
No, I responded. I said just shave your face to look like it.
Oh, right.
You saying his face
That's
looks like a
Brendan.
vagina?
That's Brendan on the air.
Yeah, like shave a line straight down his face, you know?
Ah.
Yeah. My face gets pretty juicy in the summertime, and people often misinterpret it as a woman's vagina.
Okay, let's start this thing off. This is the Rad Dude Cast. Thanks for coming in. We have two of Brendan's friends here today.
Oh, wow. We met you. We met you two before we
let's-
met Brendan.
Let's be fair. We have one of our friends.
We have one of our friends.
One of, I assume you're Brendan's assistant or something. Not sure your role quite.
Yeah, man, and get your
I'm
30
just fill
bucks
in
out.
on the road.
Wait, who's who?
can't
Am I
take a
the
date.
assistant or am I the
No,
friend?
Ari, you're obviously a friend of ours,
Ah,
our dear leader.
yes.
Yes, you brought us a gift.
Ryan is
And
Brendan's
I-
intern, I imagine.
Okay, cool.
Brendan's intern.
What does Brendan have you do day to day, Ryan, if you could tell us?
Oh, well, I actually am Brendan's intern. I lied about this. I'm Brendan's intern, and what I have to do is, I'm on a strict...
Boring.
You know what I like?
Jesus Christ,
Without speaking, Ryan gets treated like this on every podcast,
Yeah.
every
The poor-
sketch, every
I didn't
TV
get
show.
into it.
Yeah.
It's
know
just
why.
something about your face. Apparently,
Yeah.
people are just ready to unload on
yes.
you.
And because he's an adulterer. That's what I don't like.
Yes, that's true. Ryan shall be hung on the wall this week for his wicked ways.
Yeah. Adulterer Ryan. That's what they call him on the basketball court.
Yeah, well, you're lucky we're not having you on this podcast without that letter around your neck. You homewrecker.
The Scarlet Letter.
I know what letter.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he did.
I thought maybe you thought it was like
No,
an
he
X or
didn't.
It
something.
doesn't take
Yeah.
4 hosts for me to know the letter.
Well, thanks for coming, Ari.
Thank you. Brendan, I hear Brendan laughing. He's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brendan just.
No, I'm not
took a-
here. This fucking call-in system doesn't work, first of all. Second of all, it properly introduced your guests. We have Ryan Beck and Ahri Findling have been kind enough to join the podcast.
Kind
Third
enough.
of all,
People
no one-
knew that.
No, they didn't know that. You're just saying first name. Nobody says where I am. I'm in Myrtle Beach. I can't hear a goddamn thing. I'm fucking furious. You're dragging Ryan over the coals. The guys fucking came in to be on the podcast. It's
How many
ridiculous.
college credits is he getting to be on the podcast today, Brent?
He's not my intern.
Oh, no?
He's not my intern. He's all of our colleagues.
Wait,
Colleague.
Brendan, question on the
Ridiculous.
volume. Did you try raising the volume on your phone?
Oh,
that
yeah,
could be
try
it.
that. Try that, Brendan.
No, because I can hear Greg clear as day, and I can't hear anyone else. So it's
How about
nothing.
me? Can you hear me?
Ryan,
I can
should.
hear you.
Love for.
I can hear you, but I'm not listening.
I can hear Greg and I can hear Ryan.
That's
I
all you
can't-
need.
Well, you just answered my question, so you can clearly hear me.
Yeah, Ari, that's what a
Yeah,
leader
no, I
does.
can hear you,
You did
Ari,
great
but
there,
it's-
Ari. You stepped up to
Sounds
the
like
plate.
you're in a fucking box of packing styrofoam peanuts.
Well, I am
You can't
actually
see
in a
the
box.
video.
Yeah,
He
we're
is.
in a box of. Anthony and I are sitting nude in a box of
That's
styrofoam
our
packing peanuts.
Big styrofoam packing peanuts episode.
I
You
would
ruined
love
it.
someone. I would love someone to tape that shut and send it to Zanzibar because
I actually ate a packing peanut when I was 12 years old.
Oh, really?
Someone bet me I couldn't do it.
Did you
but
pass it?
I have no idea. I never saw it again. Could still be in
did
there.
you pass it? What are you, 85 years old? You say, did you
Oh,
pass
Brendan's coming in hot, baby.
Oh man, he stuck up for you. Not even less than a minute
Yeah.
until he turned on you. His own intern too.
it? Yeah, but that's Anthony. That's what they say in the nursing home. Did you pass it?
Did you make a bowel?
I know.
Did you have a bowel movement today, Ryan?
Sorry, I brought some class to the Rad Dude Cast.
You're surprised when Ryan doesn't say a racial slur because
Yeah.
his mind is so of the past. When he calls an Asian person Asian instead of a Chinaman kookadoo, you can't believe it.
Yeah, you don't know about the kookadoo? It's even more specific racial slur.
We should talk. Well, Ryan was raised in Missouri, right?
What? Yes.
Yes. So you've contributed to what's going on there. I
Yeah, what
imagine.
year?
So Ryan, what do you want to plug? What do you need to plug?
Here to plug. Just my regular stuff.
Oh,
We doing plugs now?
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause you got-
do
you gotta
whatever
get
you
out
want.
of
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter.
Yep.
What's
At
the
Ryan
handle?
the intern.
Nope.
You can follow him straight to his mother's pussy, where he resides at a campsite.
do you think that people forget
Bears.
what the callback was? Do you want to reference what it was?
No.
Bears. Bears have attacked children in the wilderness. That is Ryan Beck's mother's pussy.
They found a
That's
lot.
where they got-
were worried.
That's where they
remind
found
everybody-
Amy Smart.
Yes.
To remind everybody.
What's to remind them? They get it.
Oh, no,
they
they-
get it.
some
I
people
insult
forget.
Your mother.
Yeah, lay the groundwork.
Greg, one time I got a phone call. This is 4 years ago, and I was at an office job trying to pay the bills. It was like 11:30 in the morning, and I get a call, and it's from Greg, and I said, "Hey, Greg, what's up?" And he goes, "You're on the air. Your mother's pussy."
Yeah, that's how he did
That's
it.
the Greg Stone version of Baba Booey, Baba
Fast
Booey.
forward to
Howard Stern's
3 years
balls.
later, I come here to be a guest. And to
Yeah.
be treated like a guest,
Yeah.
and I'm dragged through the cold.
Well, you didn't
why-
bring a gift,
Yes.
I brought this 7-Eleven sandwich.
Which you ate
which
yourself.
you ate in front of us. You
Two,
ate your gift.
You sat in my chair.
Yeah, that's true. You were in Greg's chair when you came in.
Ari brought us cash on
And
hand.
you didn't pay your fee. You didn't pay your guest fee.
Yeah.
So, what do you want us to do? Do you have $30?
No.
Well, then I guess.
I'm going to trade. I'm going to do the trade.
what are you
I'll
up to
trade.
trade?
I'll trade my. What do I got on me?
All right. We'll
I
make
got some old headphones with a bunch of earwax in them.
What about
Oh.
an evening of your time?
Yeah, I like
trading
that.
time.
Ooh,
Yes.
what about a night with my wife?
Yep.
He loves that.
Night
I'll
with
trade.
Ari's
I'll
wife.
trade that. Yeah, my pregnant wife. I'll trade that.
Crazy for
I'll,
cheating.
Yeah.
I'll
What
pass.
a-
That, yeah. I'll give that to
This
Ryan.
is Alexander the Great.
You're going to give me a night of Leslie's time.
No. I'm gonna give you the ability to negotiate for a night of Leslie's time for your gift to Anthony and Greg.
This could be part of
I
the swap.
said,
I forget he's
I
here.
will take it.
No,
I will
Brandon,
take it.
you've been trying to
Yes.
do this for you've been trying to do this for 5 years, trying to have sex with my wife, and I gotta say I'm a little sick of it. And
Brendan
when this
is?
baby, of course, and when this baby
Yeah.
is born, if it comes out with a goddamn eagle tattoo on his forearm, I'm gonna know that it's Brendan's.
You know,
You just offered her. You offered her. in
Not to
barter.
you,
I
to Anthony and to
accepted the
Greg.
barter.
Yeah, that's as part of our live gift. It had nothing
What
to
do you think? We don't share all our gifts?
No, that's-
You think we don't to accept gifts?
I don't.
together as a
I don't
team?
think you do.
we accept gifts. You have to pay to play. Now, real
Rule-
quick, let me throw this
Rule
in.
number one.
I want to throw a little bit of advice your way. You're going to have a baby.
Ooh, advice.
Yes. Here's what
Advice
I want you to do.
corner.
I want you to talk to your wife. I want her to see a specialist. I have a specialist for,
Okay.
Because to make the process of giving a birth earlier, I want her to talk to Ryan's mother about pussy
Oh,
stretching.
come on. That's
come
where this was
on.
going. I thought we had made a new leaf, and we are all going to
Yeah.
get into the actual
If
podcast.
any one of our fans out there wants to make Orion's
No,
Beck's
don't
Mom's
do this.
pussy
Yes.
calendar.
Don't.
Yes.
do this.
Oh,
For every
yeah.
month,
not funny.
you can see it at
this is
Yosemite.
not-
That's
You can
not
see it
funny.
at a waterfall. You can see it at the Great Wall.
But it looks so small in comparison.
Well, that one was just
Oh,
a
you gotta get the-
compliment.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What
That
was?
last one was just a compliment.
Oh no, his mother's pussy
Yeah, we
is
could
so
just
large.
keep the compliments to ourselves
Oh,
as well.
All right, I'll give a compliment.
I'm
I'll
not
give a
sure
compliment.
that I don't know that I need those either.
Give him a compliment. He's feeling down already.
Right.
I feel
Beck.
pretty fine.
No, I see it on his
I'm feeling
face.
fine.
No, he's down.
Ryan is one of the funniest guys that he makes himself laugh.
Despite his
He
political
makes
beliefs.
himself laugh.
One of the funniest guys that he makes himself laugh.
Yes.
That's a
No, you're
pretty
so- I love
declarative
Ryan.
statement.
Pretty good
I
compliment.
wouldn't be this
I
mean
came
if I
in
didn't
here
love you
pretty
so much.
upbeat.
I'm sorry. I'm
Now
sorry.
I've been-
I'm sorry.
All right, well, do the segment you wanted to do.
Do your segment.
Well, okay, I'll tell you. This is this is my commute. This is my commute segment.
Oh, we were supposed to prepare segments?
Yeah, you didn't prepare a segment?
I got literally no information. I got an
Ari,
address, no apartment
didn't read
number,
the email?
nothing.
You didn't read the detailed email?
Detailed email. Anthony and Greg have never sent a detailed email in their entire fucking
I
life.
didn't even want you guys here.
That's so hurtful.
No, we've been talking about this all week.
Yeah, we're very, very
excited.
excited.
Yeah.
to have
That's
you
why
guys
I'm coming
here.
in hot.
So, Ari, that's why we'll have you do your segment second.
I gotta
So
say, yeah,
can-
you
Because it's
do.
less important.
Yep, go.
Oh, so my super is destroying my bathroom right now. Anybody want to care about that?
Yeah.
I do.
Brendan does. I don't know if anyone can hear him.
You know what? I don't like
I'll
the
speak for
energy of
Brendan.
this.
Wait, now,
You said
man.
do your segment, and I bring something up.
Yes,
and
we're excited, man.
Now you just want me to talk with no laughter for a certain
No,
amount of
man.
time, and then
Going.
you're going to insult me at the end.
No, we're not.
No,
No, we're
Ryan,
not. You're-
stop.
How
Come
we
on.
we'll put time on the clock, and for those time we can't insult you.
We won't insult you.
All right?
Yes.
Insult
This
free
is
time.
exactly
There's
what I
6
said was
seconds.
gonna
There's
happen.
6 seconds on the clock.
Six.
The
It's
clock
on the clock.
starts, and then it's going to end, and you're going to insult me.
No,
You're burning non-insult
not
time right now.
necessarily. Yeah, you've been on the clock, brother.
Ryan,
So you have until
Yes, Brendan.
20
no,
minutes.
Don't start it. Don't start the clock.
You're already.
The clock's going.
The clock's been going,
The
Brendan.
clock's not
We can't do
going.
anything about time,
I'm
Brendan.
looking right at it.
Anthony, the clock is not going. I've stopped the clock. Now listen, Ryan. I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
Okay.
Classic.
What the hell, man?
No.
We had a whole thing going.
No. The clock is stopped. Now let me
Becky, hang
talk
up-
to you
hang up
man
the
to
phone.
man,
Hang up the
Ryan.
phone, Becky.
Oh, our
Let me-
thumbs
let
are
me hear
getting
it.
fumbly. I think we lost you. You're on the clock. You got 5
Nobody's
minutes.
lost. No, nobody hasn't lost me.
So
You haven't lost me.
we're in a
Ryan,
tunnel. We're in a
Oh,
tunnel.
We're in the
Ryan.
Holland Tunnel.
Ah, get out of the car. There's all these guys with
Are
machine
you
guns.
in Vietnam?
Yeah, we are, Ari.
Start the clock, but let me talk to Ryan. Okay? 6 years. 6 years. This is what's been happening to me, Ryan. Okay? This
Ari,
is what
Ari,
they
feel
do.
free to interrupt
This
at
is-
any moment.
This is how they thrive. This is the juices they run on.
Yeah.
You can't let them get to you, okay? You must fight back.
Well,
You
there
must-
yeah, I can do that. I can fight back.
Yes, you must threaten violence.
Violence.
Don't.
Yes, threaten violence.
All right.
It's the only way. They're animals and ragamuffins. They will take you down along with your mother's vagina
Ari's
if you allow
texting.
them.
Get off the phone, Ari.
I'm not taking. I'm pulling up my segment.
See,
Swear to
Brendan,
God,
what I did
Yeah,
there was I
just be
found
fair
a
to
weaker
Ari.
target.
He's pulling up his segment because
Yes,
Ari has done
okay.
a lot of work for today.
Good old Laurie.
Okay, Ryan. Now, Ryan.
Ryan.
What? Okay, you're still on the clock, and now you have cut into 2 minutes of your insult-free time.
Yes.
So
How much time do I get?
until that says 20. So you got 2
Oh, I got
minutes.
2 more minutes.
Absolutely, man.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay,
I just
so
kind of
what?
like to sit and enjoy it.
Just to sit in silence.
Hey, man, I'm not saying that's a bad move.
Hey, it's
You know,
your
they
move.
have
It's
those
smart,
like
man.
YouTube
Rules are
videos
rules.
where
Yeah.
you like study with kids, where
Yes.
it's like just silent, like a kid just writing in his book. I think we should do that for the podcast, where we just listen to the people that are listening.
I thought you had something to talk about your super in your
commute.
bathroom or something.
No, I had a rough morning. I had a long commute to get here. My bathroom's being destroyed by this super
Well,
guy.
what's going on?
It makes me so sad.
There's a leak
Yeah.
downstairs, so he decided to just take the back end of a claw hammer and go into my wall for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, these
and then
things
they just
run
left.
on lines. That you got to go above
Oh,
or
is
below.
that it, Ari?
Yeah.
Is that I live in a building?
Don't you take
Dad,
the
thank
energy?
you for helping me. I didn't know why he was just hammering my wall.
I will.
But
I will
it's
walk
for the
off.
good of the building.
Listen, man.
I think you
don't
might.
want-
I think you might have just ended up as the clip, right? That building rand of yours.
Go,
I
Brendan.
don't think.
45 seconds, Anthony.
Yeah. Okay. You put
I
more on
don't-
the clock. You're right.
I don't think any of this line of joking is appropriate. But if you don't want people to joke about your mother's pussy, then don't lead your segment with "There's a leak downstairs."
Where your mother's pussy would be.
Wow, Brendan. I'll say right now, he did not adhere to the allotted time to not insult.
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
I
Brendan
can't
put
see the
7
clock.
20
I can't
seconds.
see the
Yeah, it's
clock.
true.
20 more
Brendan
seconds.
cannot see the clock.
fair.
That is true.
Yeah, very fair,
He
Brendan.
tried to phrase it as constructive criticism. Hey, Ryan, let me help you out here real quick. Take it from me.
Oh man,
move.
2 clips in a row for this guy.
Yeah, I got some advice for you.
Oh, good.
Thank
If you're ever
God.
falling out of an airplane,
Here it is.
you want to grab your mother's pussy because it'll float you. That's not an insult.
That was
That's not an
absolutely.
insult.
That was 100% on 20-0-0.
Well,
and you'll float safely to the ground.
we didn't we didn't come up with a punishment yet for the if you
Punishment.
do insult you
Okay.
during the time. So Greg kind of snuck that in with no repercussions.
That wasn't
but
an
for the
insult.
next time,
It was constructive.
it was kind of constructive though. I think you took it the wrong way.
I think that's on you.
Hey,
All right, Ari, we're about ready for your segment. Let's
I got
do it.
3
Hold on,
segments for you to
Anthony.
choose from.
God, you got 3 segments. You had none. You had none a minute ago. The real me move. I love it. Yeah,
Anthony.
Brendan. Yep.
Give me some of that coffee.
Can I say something for
Of course.
30 seconds?
You're on the clock.
Of course, man. Let's put you on the clock now.
You give-
I'm gonna sign off because this is pretty hectic and I can't hear that well.
Yep.
But I just want to tell the listeners I miss you guys. I've been on the road. We're gonna get back on schedule and all that stuff. I'll probably call in also and check in on the Patreon. My album's coming out today when this drops. My album Desiree is out, so buy it if you want it. But yeah, I'm gonna log off on this one because I think you guys are having fun. But I just want to say I think
you guys are having fun.
I mean, I'm not having fun, but I think you guys are having fun.
But I don't
Quite a
agree.
comment.
I don't agree with this talk of Ryan's mother. I don't think it's fair. I don't think she deserves it. We don't know her. I think it's wrong.
No, I don't know her.
I want to go on record as saying that I don't like it one bit.
Psych.
We love you,
I thought there
Brendan.
was a psych coming, Brendan.
Well, maybe Brendan, somebody will call in later as his pussy. His mom's pussy.
Maybe. No one will know.
No one
needs to do that.
She has her number.
Yeah.
I gave it to her when I was muff diving.
Jesus.
Oh,
All
boy.
right, good luck. Good luck. boys.
See you, B-Man.
Brendan.
The amount of calculated risk you took on muff diving, I think, was the funniest part. You said that like you were saying, being such a bad boy.
Muff diving.
I was muff diving, dare I say.
I can't handle this with
What's
Greg
up?
having the
got a
cat
squirt
squirt
gun.
bottle, and
Yeah.
he keeps like just pointing the nozzle at me
Yeah, I
like he's
don't-
gonna
I know, I know.
gonna sneak it by me, and I won't know that I'm getting sprayed.
I did see.
You want it? Take it. Take it. You ready, Becky? Take it.
Don't do this.
Please put the weapon down, Greg.
I think Ryan's features are so feminine like that Greg forgets he's not a woman and is flirting with him
I know.
intensely.
Anytime there's all these women around, I get so hot.
Ryan, you have no muscles on your
I
body.
have more
What is it?
muscles than you.
Bullshit. You have more muscles
No.
than I do.
You are a
Let's do a
guppy.
muscle off.
Take your shirt off
Take your
right
shirts
now.
off
Take your
right
shirt
now.
off.
Come on,
Take it off
boys.
right now.
And stop
judge
talking
each
in the
other's
microphone
bodies.
and go home.
Oh God, that hair placement is so unfortunate.
No,
I look
but
like Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Yo, we have our first ever hot body contest.
Hot body contest.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Hot bodies. All right, now,
Brendan, Anthony.
Now, one by one.
Pause.
Brendan's
Anthony,
off.
Let me get
Brendan
this.
signed
Yeah.
off.
I
Hang
want
on,
Anthony. I need you to come on this side.
Okay.
I need you to go on that side.
Yeah.
We got to do a hot body contest.
Hot body contest.
All right, let's all rotate seats. Beck, you will go over there.
Let's come. And then do not forget about, I got 3 segments I want to get through.
Okay, we'll get those 3 segments. This is now we'll be the judges.
can't
Becky,
pass
can you
this up.
judge? Can you judge as well? You'll be the final
And
judge.
can you guys come into frame and do a couple poses?
Yes.
Sure.
3 poses.
Where the frame is.
Here's the thing, though. I pride myself on my lower body as well, so we can't get through it all. but-
Okay.
There's nothing to pride down there.
Whoa! I didn't mean that was not a penis thing. That was a pure quad and
I'm not in the
hamstring
frame
thing.
like
No, this is a fisheye. It'll make you look very bulky,
Yeah.
sexual. All right.
I've already won.
What are you talking about?
All right. What
are you
Ryan,
talking
look at your hair, and the hair around your nipples is disgusting.
well,
you got to
you know-
factor that in.
Stop fighting, contestants. We'll have several categories to judge
It's like
on.
the Howard Stern show in the 80s.
First, we're going to go with knowledge base.
Okay. Oh, cool. It's not many people doing a knowledge base.
Hey, man, we're all, we
All right,
want
give
to
it to
take in
me.
all parts of a person
Give
here
it
at
to
the
me.
Red
Okay.
Hot Body Contest.
For my first question, Anthony, I'll do a thing, and then you do a thing,
Perfect.
and then
I love
Becky.
it.
So I'll do. So for my question,
Yeah.
this is a common. Fans will know this. For the answer, flex once for A, 2 for B, flex 3 times for
Okay.
C.
All right.
This is the author of the pamphlet Common Sense. Is it A, Roger Hamilton, or whatever his first name was?
Probably not him.
I mean, pretty safe bet. It's not A.
B, Albert Einstein, or C, Thomas Paine?
Buzz.
I did it.
Well,
You gotta say
gotta be
Buzz
honest.
first.
He flexed, but
Yeah.
I mean with your nipples only.
But you got to say Buzz first, and then you flex.
Greg, to be
Buzz.
fair, that's impossible.
Buzz.
You can do just a normal flex.
Okay.
And the answer is C.
And for the steal, what do you think?
C.
Yes, you're both correct.
Okay,
Yeah, stolen.
Not many people steal.
Oh man, great stuff, man. All right, who's the greatest Yankee slugger ever?
Buzz.
All right, well, you got to hear the choices first, guys. A, Babe Ruth. B, Roger Maris. 3, Lee Gutenberg.
B. Buzz. B for Buzz.
All right, you got to flex though, man.
can flex.
All
That's how you
right,
flex
and what do you
in.
got?
I did one for Babe Ruth.
Nice. To steal?
Yeah, I'm gonna go off the board. Mickey Mantle.
Ooh, yeah.
Not of the choice, though.
Yeah, but very cool that he did that.
People don't know that there's an off the board choice.
I guess I'm going off the board and going to say Joe DiMaggio.
Now, copycat.
Oh,
Aaron
that's-
Judge. Already. I see what you did.
Can I flex?
Yeah.
I want to go with Aaron Judge, my new friend.
Well, okay. Ari still wins, but very cool that you did that. Brian, not so much.
But yeah, Brian, put your headphones on. Put your headphones on, Brian.
All right, so what's the ranking right now in the hot body contest knowledge base
One more
section?
question, and then the winner gets dumped in oil.
Okay.
All right,
Wait, we
Becky.
gotta lube these guys up real quick.
Hey, come on.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want that.
We gotta wet you up.
Don't shoot me with water.
But you gotta be wet for a hot body contest.
It's true.
If you lose a question, you get shot up with water.
All right,
How's that?
that's fair.
So
All right.
hit him up, Greg.
Okay.
Brian did lose that question.
She's not going to like this. There's electronics.
Move the wire.
Don't shoot me.
Eh,
There we go.
There we go.
Boom.
Guess you'd right in the
Got
penis.
him right in the penis.
That's what it looks like. His
All right,
penis
Becky,
peed.
go ahead.
Okay. For survival, what's most important to do first? Get water, get food, or get shelter?
Buzz.
Buzz.
I'll go with Ryan.
Nice.
Water.
Wait.
Shelter.
Shelter.
Sorry.
Suck it,
Let
dot
this guy
com.
up again.
I
Let
already
him up.
took one off the board.
Let him up. Let him up.
Let him up.
Don't take it like a man.
Take it like a man.
Like a man.
Ryan.
Take it like a man.
There you go. Took it.
All right, great contest.
Great,
Okay.
go back to your seats.
All right.
And put your shirts on. This is like, just like Howard Stern used to be.
Yeah.
This is starting to feel more like fraternity hazing than anything. I don't know.
Sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to shoot you in the penis, but I did.
Wait, so what's the verdict? Who has the better body?
Nobody cares.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could have said me if nobody cared,
Yeah, I guess you're right, Ari.
I have an
Something to keep
ego.
in mind for the next hot body
Yeah.
contest. All right, Ari. Now we're on to one of three of your segments.
No. We don't have to do all three. I was going to give you you guys can
Ari's
pick the
showing
three
off-
segments.
I
Ari's
apologize.
showing off that he shaves his chest was his first segment.
Yeah. So you have the choice between.
So we're down to two.
You have the no. You have the choice between these three segments.
Okay,
you have
fine.
one segment called.
Apologies. Before we get into that, we have to go to break. It is on the clock. I'm sorry. We have to take a real quick break and stop in with Anthony's Corner to just.
Oh man, we're doing it now.
We got. I mean, it's 28:19.
Oh.
I didn't know that was the official time.
Oh, great, man. You guys are in luck.
No matter what happens, we stop for Anthony's Corner. and we'll
Put
be
it
right
on the
back.
clock. We got 5 minutes.
I gotta set him up.
We got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Anthony's
When
Corner.
it gets to 33, I just got to get to 33.
I got you here.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, you guys are in luck. Great Anthony's Corner today. We've got horror movie showdown. So I will be saying the name of a movie, and you guys have to tell me what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
And if anyone gets it right, you win.
Great.
And then that might be that for this, but we don't know. Locker room talk.
Buzz.
Yeah, there's no buzz. You could just say it's not a quiz, but I like that you buzz.
Yes.
I'm not going to denigrate you for that. What do you think it might be about?
Locker Room Talk is a scary movie about a high school football team.
Oh, pretty good.
And the whole time they plot a murder in the locker room of the assistant coach, but it turns out that the assistant coach had murdered all of them and they're ghosts.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that would have been good if I. No, it's not it, but
Can I
that's
take
good.
it? Can I take one?
Yeah,
It's
that's great though.
I thought it was very good, Ryan.
Oh, maybe too. You think of a tagline for your thing as well. That could be fun.
Okay. I think this is Locker Room Talk is about two gentlemen in a locker room talking about who fucked Ari's wife. Was
It sounds like a horror movie to me.
Thomas Paine. Was it B?
Brendan A.
There's a
it's
quiz inside of a synopsis.
Oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah, and the tagline is "Don't fuck Laurie's wife."
Just to make sure you got that. That was Glore, fuck Ari's wife.
Nope, fuck Laurie. That's like how they call you Laurie. Put an L on there.
Yeah, like Mike Law.
Great. I mean, Great stuff there.
Yeah, okay.
Ryan, you're actually closer right now. Ari, you want to go?
Yeah, locker room is still ballin' is the tagline. Still ballin'.
Oh, cool.
And it's a horror gay porn. Where there's a killer who's trying to murder this basketball team through deep penetration.
Wow.
And it's still balling because basketballs,
Yes,
and balls,
right.
testicles. Yeah.
Ari, it's not about that, but
Oh,
you win.
damn. Okay,
'Cause that's
cool.
great.
Great.
I love that you never put your phone down the whole time as to check every word they said with what you wrote down, as if you couldn't commit.
I'm trying to see if anything adds up. Ari got pretty close, and Ryan got pretty close. They were just a bunch of words off.
What
But
was yours?
It's about...
Yeah, that's how wrong answers work.
Now, they were almost exclusively off, but they had a couple in there that got close.
I was a bunch of words off from getting a 1600 on my SAT. So
Yeah, and almost again right here. It's about a bunch of lockers at a high school that come to life and start eating the students, but people think it's an active shooter. But it's actually the lockers that are doing it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, okay.
And what's the tagline?
We got it wrong.
lock her up.
Lock her up. We got it wrong.
Lock her up, we got it wrong.
Great.
The tagline part I didn't think about till midway through the game, so those are going to come and go. All right, next movie, Stop or My Mom Will Suck Your Dick. What do you guys think it's about?
Buzz.
All right, Ari, you go first.
Okay. I think it's a Speed-like movie, like Keanu Reeves' Speed, and it's a woman who's put a bomb on a bus, and his mom is on the bus, and
Okay.
if the driver goes above 50 miles an hour, the mom will blow the driver. So he's got to stop the bus to not get blown.
Real good, Ari. Once
good.
again,
Couple words off.
couple words, just a couple words
Yeah.
off, but real good, Ari. What do you got, Greg?
I think this is a horror movie where pornography on a cell phone comes alive. And it jumps out of your phone, and it jumps in when you look on the porno. The only way for the demon type seed to get into your body is it comes out of your phone and into your pee-pee hole.
Oh, very cool.
Yes,
Okay.
and then it turns you into the sexual demon, and then you start fucking everybody's mother. and the tagline is, "Mommy can't come quick enough," or whatever. And that's also in there.
Real good. You're both
words.
good. No, you're very close. Yeah, you had a lot of words in there.
Words, a lot of same words.
A lot of the same words. A couple of your words came up a couple times. They're only in here once, but I look at them the same. All right,
Brian.
All right, Brian, what do you got?
Come on, Brian.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Smart. That's a smart play.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, smart play.
I'm going to pass, believe it or not in here at all.
0 words right.
Passing.
Pass. Wow.
pass.
It is. It's about a little boy who can't stop having a nightmare about his mom sucking his dick. Twist. She's been dead the whole time.
Wow. That was a real fear of mine growing
Yeah.
up.
Oh, that you're. Oh, yeah.
You were dead?
That
Oh.
I was dead and my mom was blowing me.
Sometimes you write movies, you watch a movie, and you go, "Oh, I see where you see it in the writer's brain."
Yeah.
That was probably the most I've ever seen in Anthony's brain.
Rough weekend.
And that'll cut it for Anthony's
Okay,
Corner.
all right, great.
We might come back now. Back to the Ari
Ari
segment.
segments.
Yeah, you get to pick of the 3 segments. One is called
I'll handle this.
How Many Poops? One is called How Many Poops? One is called Who Am I Thinking Of?
Yeah. Okay.
And the other one is My Favorite Erotica.
Ryan, the board is yours.
Oh, man.
Ooh, let's go with how many poops?
Okay.
For 600.
All right, so this segment, I start,
Hang on.
but then we
Ari,
all...
The sandwiches are here.
Oh, sorry.
Classic,
Classic.
Anthony. So I guess it's just me.
Sure.
And
All
you
right,
guys.
so
Hang on.
we'll get Anthony at the end, but we'll go around the
Hang
room.
on. We got to pause the segment. We'll just talk, the three of us, until Anthony gets his thing. I just get very nervous when there's so many hot people around.
Okay. I'll buzz you. Try one more time.
So what are you guys up to? Let's do an in-depth interview.
I mean, he can still hear us.
I think are you in?
Can't. He's talking on the phone into the microphone.
He came over to the
This is what would happen if this is what happens when Brendan isn't here.
Yeah.
I mean, who
He's
knows?
taking goddamn order. Okay, so
right, yeah.
we start. We go around the room. And this is how many poops. Can I get some theme music, Greg, please?
Okay. Rock and roll is fun if you're having a good time. How many poops for you?
Okay, so this game is it's not a game, but we all start. I start, and you say how many poops you've taken today.
Oh,
I'll start. 4.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is really
it's,
what the segment's about. He doesn't care about your answer.
No, I do. Of course I
He
do.
wants to talk about this.
No, of course I care about their answer. I care about Becky's answer. I care about everyone's answer here. This is a communal game.
Well, I've passed once today.
Okay, Ryan's
You
gone.
have 6 passes left.
Ryan's gone once.
I will say that the reason I said whoa was because I had the same amount of poops. I had
Yes,
4
my
poops
man.
today.
How many do you go a day?
Wow.
Guys, it's
12:49.
it's not even 1 p.m.
But I'm wildly hungover from last night.
Yeah.
So I have
4.
borderline diarrhea.
Man, 4 is a lot.
4. I will say maybe it was once that was broken up into 4
I
segments.
think that's what my body's
okay.
doing. It's cutting them into like lobotomy type poops, you know?
Yeah.
Just relieving some pressure.
Wait, is this a normal thing for you? That
I
many-
go 8-9 times a day.
That's a problem.
Ari, that's got to be a thing, man.
It's terrible. It's horrible. It's not good.
And that's why you didn't win the hot body contest.
No, see, I told you my lower body's a wild card.
You're not very
Whoa.
regular. You're extra regular.
Yeah,
Extra regular,
super
yeah.
regular. Did you see a doctor about this or anything?
Many. There's been stuff all
They all
pushed
just give
in
them high
there.
fives.
Yeah.
And tell them to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, doctors love a lot of shits.
Did anyone get me a sandwich?
I asked you if you wanted a sandwich. You emphatically said no.
Yeah.
So no,
And then you
no one
asked
got
to
you a
eat mine.
sandwich.
Do you want half my sandwich?
No, I don't.
No,
Just
don't
kidding.
don't fall into his whiny baby ways.
Damn. This thing's got real for a second.
No, that's how we play. That's how we do it. We're dogs.
All right,
that's how
Anthony's
dogs
got to
talk.
answer.
Oh, I have not had any today,
0.
and I've been up since 7:30.
Wow.
Anthony, I feel as though you're a guy who poops like once every 3 days.
It kind of depends on what I'm watching.
Well, you're on TV.
Like
And
television
my
wise?
body is very sensitive to what I'm taking in visually, and depending on what I'm watching, I'll poop a
You
lot
should
or a
try
little.
CBS This Morning with Gail King and
God, how old are you? Jesus.
Anthony Mason.
Anthony Mason,
Anthony
the
Mason?
former Knicks forward?
No,
Anthony
the
Mason,
host
he's been
of
dead for years.
CBS This Morning.
He's not dead.
Anthony Mason?
Anthony Mason is not dead.
Anthony
yeah,
Mason
man,
died.
he's been dead for like.
Hey, he's
5
not dead.
years.
He's
Greg,
host
Greg learned
CBS
about sports in one day, and he knows that Anthony
Are you
Mason
kidding me?
is
This guy
dead.
is part of the Knicks Nation.
The king of
Yeah,
This guy's had a
sports.
terrible weekend.
Yeah, damn right.
Have we ever talked about you being the king of sports on this podcast?
Well, have we ever? This is your
Have
first
you?
time here. And
Have you
should-
ever?
I am revoking your speaking privileges.
Okay.
All right, so wait, Ari, what were the other segments? Are we
yeah.
doing those too?
His speaking privilege has been revoked.
Oh, they're relinquished.
Oh,
you may
you're
speak
back.
again.
Okay. What was your question?
All right, let's do your other two segments. Those
Okay.
sound fun.
The other
See, I
segment.
told you that segment was just about him pooping.
The other segment was who am I thinking of?
Okay.
I like this.
Okay. You want to play? You want to do that one, or you want to do the erotica?
We'll have Greg pick this one, and then I'll pick the next one.
Okay.
That's it. I just say it.
You picked
Say
one.
what?
Pick
No, you
which
got to pick
segment
one.
you want to do.
Oh, I thought I had to guess who he was thinking of.
No, well, that's probably going to be the game.
Yeah,
but
I'll pick that one.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of an actor or an actress, and then you have the four of you have 20
Laura
questions.
Paul Blart.
Hold
20
on.
questions each.
No, total.
Just got to understand time or interest.
And you got 20 questions. Or you want to go 10 questions? I don't think you can do it in 10 questions.
I bet I can do it one question. Paul Blart.
You,
First of all, not an actor. That's a
you
character.
wasted one of our communal questions on Paul Blart, man. I
let's
mean,
go,
you gotta
let's go.
consult.
Okay, I'm
Maybe
gonna,
if you're gonna fly
okay.
out
I
with
have
that
the
guy.
I have the actor.
What
You-
kind of questions are they?
any kind of questions?
Any kind.
Any kind.
Man or
kind.
woman?
Man,
Oh, this is a good idea.
Are they white or otherwise?
Otherwise.
yes, white.
or otherwise?
Well, I knew it was white because it's Ari.
Yeah, everyone knows I only
and-
pick
and
white
they're an
actors.
actor?
Actor, yeah.
Okay. Where do they live?
New York.
Cool.
What's their name?
Jake Gyllenhaal. See, you didn't know.
Yeah,
You didn't. I told you can ask any kind of question.
Oh, man.
There you go.
That was
I'm going to
great.
go with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Greg. That's correct.
really
Greg
good.
gamed the
got
system.
Got it in 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was really good.
Gotta be
Yeah.
honest, I think we could have got it in 1.
I think
Yeah.
you could-
Yeah,
If I didn't throw out Paul Blart.
you're pretty insistent on it being Paul Blart right away.
That was very skilled.
Yeah, that was good. All right, and then what's the last game? My turn. I'll play the last game.
I was just gonna read some erotica. This is this is a former Greg segment. That was my
It's a
favorite.
real-
You never
this is a
brought
real
back.
How many poop situation all over again.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know, man. I would see it as an homage to you.
Yeah.
Intellectual properties being ripped
yeah,
from
you-
my hand.
How many times in the last
Redstone
6
IP.
years have I asked you to bring back erotica to the Rad Dude Cast and you refused
true.
to do it?
For your
That's-
birthday. That's what I was going to do. I was waiting for your birthday.
You know his
9/11.
birthday, 9/11.
9/11.
Your birthday's on 11?
Just
That's
like
Steve's
on
birthday.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And Harry Connick Jr.
And Ludacris.
And
Yeah.
Luke who?
What? Something else?
Oh. All right, so do read some erotica.
Okay, Greg, are you on board with this?
Of course.
Okay. All right. It's been a long week, and I was missing him so much.
Give me it.
I mean, all right,
Okay.
you're going to have to do a voice here.
Okay.
Yeah, let Greg read.
All right.
Come on, man. If we're going to do it, if we're going to do it, let's read it.
See, this is the whole design. Just
Oh, Ari, well played. I'll say Ari's games are very calculated.
yeah.
It had been a long week, and I was missing him so much. I hadn't seen his cock in 4 to 7 weeks. This business trip was on, and that's been longer than others. Cock. That's what you get.
You had skipped around. Did you skip around a paragraph,
I
picking
can't
words
read
wherever you want?
Very well.
The problem
So
with,
I get
yeah.
a few, and then I'll walk
You have to,
through the
like,
door.
earpiece, Greg.
Yeah. Oh, he needs his lines read in his ear.
He needs some fed to him.
Marlon Brando.
Oh, man.
Do you want to do a segment, Ryan Beck?
About what?
He already did. It was morning commute.
He never finished morning commute. He
Oh,
just
he
told
did,
us
yeah.
about
Okay.
some man hammering through his door.
All right, you want to, yeah, we'll do a part 2 of morning commute. Or if you have another segment you just want to do, we'll do.
Okay. Segment. Ready?
Yep.
Segment coming up.
Charging the segment machine.
Charging segment machine.
Buffering segment.
This is the fantasy baseball segment where you will name who you on on your baseball team that it will be the best baseball team.
Great
Can I
segment.
ask a question?
Yes.
Yes.
Do they have to be alive?
No.
Okay. Do they have to play baseball?
No,
Okay.
that's a big time
Oh,
one. Who's
all right,
the
that's
best?
fun.
Who's the most fun to play with and other categories that I'll come up with? Name people.
Paul Blart.
Paul Blart.
Fictional characters.
Jaws.
Jaws, a shark. That's a pretty good one.
Well, I want the Flash I want the Flash because he's going to run around the bases faster than everybody else.
Uh-huh.
And then as a catcher,
Yeah.
I want Melissa McCarthy because she's big. You're like a good big catcher.
Okay. All right.
Jesus Christ.
I want Melissa
Oh,
McCarthy
man.
too, but I want her to play first base because she's funny and talks.
I like if all Greg's players are based on women's bodies. The whole rest of the outfit. At second base, yeah, like a girl's a little bit blind, dumb in their brain. So
I want Gandhi. Gandhi at
On what position?
third base.
Why?
Guy's got a good long throwing ability.
oh
That's,
yeah,
Dalsim.
That's Dalsim.
Yeah.
from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But I unfortunately understood what you did there.
I don't know what that meant. I don't know who
we
Street
do.
Fighter is.
And
Who's
everyone
Street Fighter?
listening knows Street Fighter.
Oh, good. I'm a fucking idiot because I don't know who fucking Street
Oh
Fighter
yeah,
is.
we've got a big Bangladesh following. So
Yes.
you just insulted 3/4 of
Why
our
was
fan
the
base.
Brazilian guy green?
Who? Blanca?
That's a
Because he
good
had green
question.
hair. Because he was a science freak project.
Wait, there was a character named Blanca,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it was green.
Yes.
Well, I don't
His
think-
name means white.
Yeah.
In Brazil, yes.
Well, he was a white guy.
He was
Because he
a
was
white-
one of the only white guys in Brazil, and then they experimented on him, and then he turned into that green freak you see today.
Is that right?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Who cares?
Didn't you have a story?
Yes, that's the end of my segment. It turns out that Greg has defeated the baseball gods.
With Melissa McCarthy.
Yes,
No problem, Ron. You can power down the segment machine now.
Powering down the segment machine.
My pitcher would be RoboCop. He would keep balls in his leg like the gun. Okay. I would tell you the story. That's not that good. It's not as high octane as these segments have been.
I think it'll be pretty juicy, man.
I went to I was in Salt Lake City the other day, boys. What do you think of that?
Love Salt Lake City.
Pretty cool.
Me too.
man.
Great
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Never
I-
been.
You ever win? You got to go. It was very nice. A lot of Mormons.
Yeah.
Turns out, also, so I get off the plane, and there's just 100 people with signs that say, "Welcome back, Greg." And I was like, I mean, this club is treating me well
At the airport?
at the airport. So then I'm like, okay, I know it wasn't
Also, they
clearly
said
for me.
welcome back if you've never been there.
And I'd never been there.
Okay.
Wow.
So I was like,
but,
I know
but
this
this doesn't. Are you sure you didn't think it was you?
Huh?
You really didn't think it was
I
you?
mean, as a comedic thing, I could say, yeah, I thought it was me, and then I went, and then
Yeah.
that story took on. But
Sure.
let's
it's
be
all
honest.
about welcome back, Greg. But
Yeah.
you knew a little bit better.
I knew better than
Okay.
this. I knew
Gotcha.
better. So I go, I literally was like, oh my God, there's like a fucking, there's clearly a celebrity here. I got to see who the celebrity is.
Greg Kinnear.
And
yeah,
maybe-
which Greg might you be thinking about?
Well, actually,
He brings up Greg Kinnear. That's a good one.
so it said Greg and Steve, right? So
Okay.
I was like, oh, there's a Steve. So then I was like, who the fuck is Steve? So I'm asking him, like, who the fuck is
Yeah,
Steve?
yeah.
And they're like, Steve is back from a mission. And I was like, okay, what? Steve is back from a mission. This is like a spy.
I know. I think I know where this is going.
I know where it's going.
Yeah, so then I get behind the line and I go, well, I'm gonna wait here to see who this Steve guy is. Some like 12-year-old fucking kid comes down. Turns out they do this thing where they send away their children for 2 years
Right.
Yeah,
on
Mormon
a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they do who God knows what they're doing.
They go to Iraq and fight the terrorists.
yeah,
By the Taliban.
They go to other places and just try to make them Mormon.
They don't
go
go
door
and
to
fight.
door.
They don't go and
Oh,
fight
they
terror.
don't go to Iraq to fight the
No,
Taliban.
they don't make them into child soldiers.
they turn them into rock vipers. They climb mountains and shoot sniper rifles.
No, they try and convert people, right?
Yes, and they wear ties.
Yeah, they wear they dress like man. Who was that? Steve Richards and
Yeah, licensed.
man, what were they called?
License to censor.
Yeah,
Censor- right to censor.
Right to censor.
Right
yeah,
to
they
censor.
dress like those guys.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they dress like a dad in the 50s.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
so strange to dress.
Yeah, they dress like the Pulp Fiction guys without their jackets.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, so I get really high and I go to this planetarium. That's the thing. This is the story. This
Oh,
is
that wasn't the story.
Yeah,
No,
man,
it
you
wasn't.
guys jumped in the pool too early.
I apologize. That first one was a buffer to really test the waters
Okay.
on where you guys
Oh,
would be.
sure,
Just
man.
to let you know where the planetarium is.
Yeah.
And that there aren't that many kids there.
Is that? I mean, that's got to be an exciting thing if you're super high to then. Do you look up the planetarium beforehand?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh man, what an exciting thing to stumble
So
upon high.
the planetarium is right outside of the hotel.
Yeah.
So I see
Oh,
this planetarium.
yeah,
I go,
awesome.
And also, I'm on New York time, so it's fucking 9 a.m.
Right.
I'm wide awake. I get super high. I go into this planetarium, and this lady comes out and she starts asking questions. She starts being like, "Okay, everybody, we're gonna get the movie going, but I want to ask some questions." You know, she's like, "Anyone know what the closest star to Earth is?" And I was like, "The sun. I love the fucking sun. It's the sun." I know all these, right? I'm like, "The sun is the closest." And she was like, "And what's the name of the planet? The only planet in our solar system that we know has life on it?" And I was like, "Earth. You're talking about Earth." I'm nailing all of the
And
questions.
how old are the kids that are also there?
So then she goes. She keeps going, and I'm screaming out all the answers. And then this guy sits next to me, and he goes, "Hey man, let the kids answer."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And he goes, "We know all of these. These are for the children, and you're screaming over them." And what?
I wonder. I know this is off color, but I wonder if when you first were screaming him out, they were like, "Oh, that guy's retarded," you know, and then they were like. As you were talking more, they're like, "I might not," be. You know what I mean? And then they jumped in because I don't think you jump in on you right away.
Yeah, everybody
you
gets the
assume,
benefit of the doubt once.
Yeah, the benefit of the doubt that he's retarded.
Yeah. I think they go through one cycle of they full-heartedly believe you're retarded, and then feel you out more, and then they're like, "Oh, I think it's just a guy."
Well, the guy was talking to the guy afterwards. It's like a door guy, and I was just so high, so I was talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, we only get a bunch of people here. The only people we get here, we get some classes, we get some divorced dads who are trying to like jam all the fun in on the weekend, and they're like hungover and they have their kids. They're just like, we're gonna watch this movie. I can't deal with this." And he said we always get one guy who's handicapped.
He said it's good that he said handicapped and not retarded. Though that's
Yeah.
good.
He's gonna get-
Developmentally disabled
Yeah.
is the appropriate.
And he literally says, he goes, "And you never know if it's the handicapped guy or he's the stoned guy, because there's a stoned guy and a handicapped guy, and it really comes down to the wire
Right.
to which one."
Yeah.
Well, they
to
thought
which
for
one
you
they
it might
are.
have been both. both. It could have been two
Really
for
funny
one.
you said that. Yeah, it's like
I'm sure.
you get like 35-year-old
Right.
guys with 12-year-old brains.
This guy's like crouched down, seeing how far your eyes are apart. Unfortunately, that's ignorant, but that's
Very
probably
Yeah,
right.
it's a fetal alcohol syndrome,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Those are different things. Sorry.
No, the eye apart thing is, I think, fetal alcohol syndrome.
And megalomaniac.
yeah, just
I thought that was a Marvel character.
megalomaniac. That's a sure sign of a megalomaniac. That's
So
how
did
know.
you stay awake for the whole movie?
Yeah, man. yeah. I watched it. It was awesome.
What was it about?
It was about space travel, the speed of light, and all this shit.
Can you give us any tidbits?
No, when is he that became the host? What is going on?
What do you-
Ari was deemed the leader early on. and he
I'm
embraced his role.
interested in the planetarium
I think
story.
everybody who
We're
sits in that
winding
seat
down.
becomes Brendan.
Anyone who what?
Everyone who sits in that seat becomes Brendan.
You know what? I'm sorry.
Sorry, actually, we have to interrupt. We have to go to a break. Real
another
quick,
break.
we have to shoot back to Anthony's corner.
Oh, very exciting.
Let me get the clock going. You get 2 a day.
Lucky for you guys, I wrote a lot more horror movies, showdown horror movies. This next one's called The Bean King. What do you think?
King. Oh, yes, the Bean King.
I know this one.
You know this one.
Oh, hell yeah, I know this one.
Give it
You
to-
go first.
Well, the Bean King is a story about a migrant worker in a African nation, and he starts to like till his land, and he finds that he's got a lot of coffee beans, and this really, really rich guy comes.
One
and
word in
it's,
there.
Coffee bean is the word, and this rich guy comes and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna buy up your land, and he's like, I don't want to sell you the land. This is where I work, and he goes, you're gonna give it to me then, and then they like torment the guy, like kidnaps his family. He's like, give me your land, but then the bean guy, he takes his bean equipment and he murders all the people trying to take his land.
Ah, pretty good.
How many words?
You got one in there. Not. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but not great. Feel free too. Ryan did a fun thing in there where he did a scene from the movie.
No, I love that.
That was
That was really great.
Good. All right, you're up next, Greg.
The Bean King is about clearly the bean. The first of all, it's the man who is the king of beans, and he first of all he grows his bean.
No, 2 words. Right off the bat, dude. Very, very.
He grows his beans to as many as he possibly could. Just beaning it up. He is beans everywhere, right? And then someone comes in and they say, I want to be the Bean King. And the Bean King says, you ain't getting shit. I'm the Bean King. And they start fighting. And one guy, he puts lead on his fingers and he starts jabbing him in the king in the eyes. And the king dies, but the king comes back as a ghost
yeah, all right.
7 years later.
7 years.
7 years, yes. And the replacement Bean King, he's been sitting on the throne, but God, everyone knows it's a false throne. And then the bean comes back as a ghost, and everyone sucks his dick.
Took a hard ride at the end of that one, but man, that's a hell of a story. A lot of words.
Yeah, a lot of words there.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of words in my description, so you got like 70% of them.
It's pretty good.
Ari.
Real good.
This is Bean King. Bean King is about a soybean that gets elected the King of Scotland and puts everybody in gulags type thing, maybe like some sort of camps, and starts murdering the people of Scotland.
Wow.
Cold blood, one by one.
And then wait, and then the king gets a blowjob.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah.
I
And
bet.
just like Greg's.
What I think it's a new guess. I got a new guess.
All right, yeah,
And
that's
it's
fine.
a biopic about Ben E. King, and you spelled it wrong.
I don't know who that is, but
That's a Stand By Me guy.
Oh, it's about a King Cavalier, the dog.
No, wait. Are you telling the real answer?
Yeah.
Don't say it, because I also have one
Okay,
more.
go.
I have another guess too.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think it's this
I love
guy.
it.
It's the guy who's the best at fingering, right? 'Cause he's the king of the bean.
This guy,
The bean
this is what happens when you 2 women next to you.
I know. I get so damn horny. You're not a woman, but you are like my
Supple
type.
features.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really are. You're like Greg likes Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah,
And you're right there,
yeah.
man. You're right in Greg's wheelhouse. As a
Fred.
That's a good song lyric. That's like a Bruce Springsteen song lyric. You're not a woman, but you are my type. Yeah.
Well, that's why I won the hot body contest.
Yeah. There was no victor crowned.
yeah,
All right. So can I? My
Yeah, Ari,
last
go
guess.
again.
Mine is
Yeah.
about a King Charles Terrier. Is that what you said?
Man, now, yeah. Cavalier.
And
but
he
I couldn't
eats,
be wrong about that.
He eats a bunch of beans. And he accidentally
Sorry.
eats his mom, his owner's edamame.
You're right there. No, well,
And that was all I
cold,
had.
but you're right there,
That was all I
man.
had.
It's just about a dog made out of baked beans.
Okay.
But you were so close, man. I wanted
damn.
it for you so bad.
Damn.
Like, you were right there.
Sorry.
If you guys want to draw a picture of the Bean King,
Oh, yeah, feel free.
please feel free to send that in with your Ryan Beck
Feel
Mom's
free
Pussy
to make
pictures.
any kind of fake movie posters for any of these
yeah,
movies.
feel
That
free
could
to
be
do
fun.
whatever you want. It's
Yeah.
a free world, man.
Dang.
Okay, next one's called Uh-Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Ooh.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh, this is a good one. This might be...
We guys got to go quick. We have 30 seconds left.
Okay, make these fast, because then I got one more after this and we're out.
All right, I'll go first.
No, I'm sorry. You had 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Gotta make
You
it
got
to
30
the end.
seconds?
I get
Go.
5 minutes. You have 10, 15
All right,
seconds left.
this is a
Quick.
movie about a woman who gives birth, and instead of a baby, there's only SpaghettiOs there.
No words.
Ryan, go. Ryan, go.
Yeah, this is a World War II movie.
No, nothing.
It's a movie about abortion and why it should be legal and not illegal.
Ooh, you got
5. Sorry,
okay.
we'll never know. That's the
well,
end of
that's
Anthony's
about a
segment.
plate of pasta that is the ability to control your mind and
No.
make sure. What?
You can't say it. You're over the time.
Oh, damn. Well,
No,
they'll
never.
never know. Rules are rules. You got to adhere to the rules. All right.
Actually, I do want to hear it.
Oh, about a plate of pasta that is the ability to control your mind and makes your then wife do unspeakable things.
Damn.
And then we got one more, but we're over.
But we'll
Anthony's
never know.
Corner, and we'll have to
We'll
check
get
back
it
in on
another
Anthony's
time.
Corner
I
another
got a
time.
question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How's the swap thing coming? Do you trade anything?
No, we were going to do that big. We were going to do that on this episode.
Oh,
but I
right.
forgot.
We'll do it now.
Why isn't he getting yelled at for asking questions like he's the host?
You can do whatever
No,
you want.
I was
It a
asking a question. You
Yeah, I
were
know.
leaning back and trying
I
to
kind
look
of
like
forgot the
host.
dynamic.
I'm going to do the big trade.
Oh, you're doing the big trade? Okay, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, while he's doing this, why don't you guys plug stuff?
Yeah, just follow me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. At I am Ryan Beck.
All right, great. All right, what
You'll
do you
see
got?
all the stuff, you know?
That's
Follow
true.
me on all the platforms. They call me Ahri. Ahri spelled AHRI. And I'll be in Atlanta August 8th, 9th, and 10th at the Punchline. Go there. Yeah.
That's pretty fun. Who are you with?
Nikki
Oh, and Nikki.
Glazer.
Oh,
Mickey.
Great.
Nikki
Nick.
Glazer.
Mickey Mouse. All right. Oh yeah, I'll be in Montreal the 10th through the 25th of July, and if you just go on their website and you type in my name, they'll tell you like when all the shows are and stuff. And then,
Are you also going to do that?
yeah, but now there's like a lot of them. It's so many to say, man. There's, but I don't know. I'm at Club Soda. I'm doing the ethnic show. But man, you know, there's just too many to say at once. And then Mohegan Sun, August 1st through the 3rd.
Yeah, I'll be in Montreal at some point. Who cares?
Great.
But here's the big trade.
The big trade.
Check out these sweet sunglasses.
Wow.
You giving
look
those
like-
away?
Yes, this is the trade. They're just some
okay.
sunglasses that I'm going to paint,
Wow.
custom painted sunglasses.
Are you going to paint over the
I'm
front?
gonna paint over. I'm gonna paint on them, and then now here's how the trade works. I'll put up the trade on Instagram.
Okay.
Follow us on Instagram. It's at the Rad Dudecast.
No, that's smart.
And then everybody leave a comment of what you'll trade for the sunglasses, and then we'll give it a week. You will ship your item first. When I get the item in hand, your item goes out. And then that next week, we will trade the item that I have chosen, and we'll just keep upping it. We'll just keep trading and trading. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
everybody?
that sounds really. That
Any
sounds
questions?
good.
Does anyone have any questions?
Are you going to paint over the lenses?
No, I'm not going to paint over the lenses. I'm probably not even going to paint them. I'm probably just going to give people these sunglasses. But we're starting with these sunglasses, and I'll probably paint them. And also, everyone who does get in the trade gets an autographed poster from my album.
Oh,
So you get something
Oh,
else
man,
as
you got
well.
a lot.
So that's fun.
that's a hell of a trade, man.
And we're going
Good
to put
trade.
that up on Instagram by the end of the day. Also, follow me. I have some gigs I do want to plug. Is that okay?
Yeah.
If you guys want to see me perform, this is Greg Stone. Oh, also buy Brendan's album. We heard
Desiree.
Desiree.
Available today.
Yeah, available today. Available today. That's very true. I'll be at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st of July. I'll be at when am we in Montreal, Anthony? Is that August?
Just go to their website and type in a name.
Type in Greg's name.
No,
you'll
you're
see
gonna
when
be.
all the
I think you're
shows
opening
are.
for list July 26th through the 28th or the 29th. No, 25th.
When? What?
You know what I
even
love?
the
Anthony
20
knows Greg's dates,
Yeah.
but Anthony doesn't know his own dates.
I picked up on that
Greg's
too.
got less.
Whoa,
the
whoa.
25th, 26th.
He's got less dates, so it's easier to remember.
When's this come out?
Wow. I was hoping Greg would hear that.
What are you talking about, man? I'm all full this. I'm full July. I was full June.
I didn't say that. He says
I didn't say that.
You
That
just said I have
clearly came
less
out of your mouth.
dates. Like a fucking dick.
No.
I have less dates. Easier to remember.
No, I was saying in Montreal.
Oh, yes, in Montreal I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to
Sure.
paint me
Good
as a
save.
villain.
Good save.
It is a good save. Yeah. So, guys, remember also really pre-order Brendan's album because
Yeah.
it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And as always, go to Be Happy
Oh fuck yeah!
Productions.
Yeah, remember to be
Thanks,
happy.com. The 2's a number. If you go to /shop, you can get Red Judecast merch.
Yeah. We still have those shirts up. They'll be coming down soon.
A lot of
Too
people
horny.
bought 2 horny to relax shirts. I don't know where you people are wearing those things, but I love that you bought them. You guys
So
are awesome.
many.
That's
And
incredible.
Fuck you. I'm taking a bath.
Fuck, I'm taking
They
a
will be
bath.
up for a very limited time. They will be probably off very soon. Probably give it about a week, and then that's it. But anyway, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you to Larry and Brendan's friend Ryan. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, man.
And,
we love
I hope
you
you
This
had a
has
good
been
time.
a
So
dream
happy you
come
guys
true.
came, man.
I hope you had a good time. Did you have a good time, Ryan?
Yes.
Oh boy. All right. See ya.
Now we gotta do some damage control.
Next week on the Rad Dudecast, it's your opportunity to get 4 bonus episodes of the Rad Dudecast
not
for
right.
$5 extra.
That's not right. Just guys, download. You get $5
Ladies
a
and
month.
gentlemen. Oh, let's get ready to rumble!
For $5 a month, you get 4 free episodes. See ya.
Yeah.
I recently had a little run-in with Nazis.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're trying to change the conversation. This is Howard Stern. He would go, get back to the conversation. Would you shoot
I
your...
kind of want to hear his Nazi
I do, me
story
too,
out
me
there.
too,
And
me
then
too.
we
Thought it was interesting,
get
but
back.
Let's hear about the Nazi thing. Let's hear about it.
I was at my bachelor party in Savannah, Georgia, and
Thanks for the invite.
Anthony was there. And
It was a great time, Greg. It was a great time.
anyway, we were getting these pizzas late night. We were trying to get a pizza. I got my pizza. My buddy's waiting for his. And we're in Savannah, Georgia. It's like a town where you can just like drink in the street, and it's like really fun. It's a great place. But it was just like it was like tons of people out, and it was late. And so we're holding our pizza, and we're in our little circle, and then we see like this guy. And like kind of like have to take a double take at him because he's like dressed really weird.
Whoa.
And he has like
What's he dressed like?
Well, there was one guy there were several guys. A lot of them had black T-shirts that had like strange, like only Nazis know about this.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like weird signaling
Uh-huh.
and stuff, like white colors that were
Like an eagle with a sword.
yeah, like
it was-
weird
yeah, yeah.
designs.
They take
Like a
things,
wizard.
things
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
like
like a-
strange letters and whatever
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
And then there was one guy that was dressed like Captain from Captain and Tennille. But on his shirt it said "They hate us because they ain't us," and it had a palm tree on it. And he had like the captain's hat, and he had
That's
a
a fun-
flowery
Man,
shirt.
that's a party Nazi.
I do like
And-
that kind of Nazi.
yeah.
So these Nazis are-
capital
Beach Nazi.
Yeah. Nazi
like 5
party,
of 'em.
capital party.
There's like 5 of them around, and they're all like waiting for their pizza too. And they're just like openly being Nazis. You know, they're like wearing
Sure.
the garb and all the stuff. This
But the
guy's
garb
got.
is a palm tree shirt that says they hate us because they ain't us?
Well, it's like
They're
shirts
really-
with the hateful messaging, and then the other guy had like this really dirty "Make America Great Again" hat too.
What was the hateful
with
messaging?
with his white supremacist shirt.
Oh.
It's a really. I love how the Nazis are really poking fun at their ideology. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Just a shirt with a finger on it that says "Who are Jew?" Stuff like that.
yeah.
So then they had like there was some kind of skirmish they were settling, and we started to notice like, oh, there's like 5 Nazis standing right here, and their circle kept getting closer to my circle until it was like
Very close.
And what's your group like? You got a lot of diversity.
My
in your
group is my rugby buddies. We all
Oh,
played
okay.
rugby in college
Oh,
together.
tough guys.
Yeah. Well,
They'll take you
they're
out.
they're tough, but they're like smart guys.
I'm sure
and they're
Greg's
not
gonna have a lot of question about your rugby friends.
Yes. So my they're all they're all pretty built, and my one friend Eric is a very big man, and he is the one that hates Nazis the most, and also is a sociology professor. So he's like, this is what he does, is like look at society and all this kind of stuff.
And
So
are you guys pretty loaded at that point?
we've been drinking, but we're not like over the top, right? We're having cocktails and stuff and hanging out and eating food. It was like it's a great food city, so that's what we were doing, nothing wild. And so we're getting pizza late night, and I'm holding my pizza. Nazis are there, and they have like this skirmish amongst themselves where they're just like yelling at each other for a minute, and then one guy's like, hey, calm down, guys. We're all alphas. We can talk this out. Which is funny in its own right, because it's like, that's not how alphas work.
No.
Like, alphas
No.
are hanging out together,
Yeah.
right? That whole idea is so stupid.
Yeah, I don't.
Alpha.
No,
I love
no
alpha.
alphas usually come along and they're like, guys, conflict resolution.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
No,
Just
alphas
the
take their
idea of,
shirts
like-
off and pump. Yeah, they nipple rub.
Yeah. It's just so strange to think that there are any alpha males
Sure.
in like a...
In 2019?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're like on you'd get in fights on the internet, basically, is what you'd be doing, right?
Yeah.
To express
Oh, I see
dominance
what
or
you're saying.
something. It's like everyone's getting along. There's no like what is that? What does that mean?
Yeah. There's no leaders.
There's no, even the leader is not an alpha, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, they have this weird conversation, and then we're all like, that was like strangely like emotionally intelligent for Nazis.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
And then this other guy came over, and he was like very scary. These other Nazis were like soft. We were like, okay,
yeah,
we
yeah.
have to fight them or whatever.
Right.
Because like they were like this other guy came over. He's very scary looking, and was definitely like on drugs. He looked like he'd already been in a fight that night, and then it started to get a little crazier. And we're just like standing there.
Why?
With
What
the
do you mean?
pizza.
What got
Because
crazier?
well, what happened was is that
Details,
large
fella.
Eric was just like pissed that they were alive. He was like Nazis because he just had noticed, and they were closest to him. So he has this very large, like baritone voice, and he's like, "Nazis! There are fucking Nazis standing right next to me. There are Nazis here."
Yeah.
And those guys started to look over, and they saw how big Eric was, and then they like turned away a little bit. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the crazy guy came over,
Ooh, crazy
so
guy.
all the tensions were rising because we were like, "Oh no, there's going to be a thing."
And is a part of you like a fight on my bachelor party? Cool.
Well, okay, so there were two parts happening, right? I was holding a pizza.
Of course.
Okay, yeah,
I was
sure.
holding a pizza.
As you do.
Yeah.
And my buddy Billy was waiting for his pizza. So I'm holding the pizza. My blood pressure's boiling because you don't get in a fight in the street, especially with
Yeah.
Nazis, without the intent to like murder another human being, right? You
Sure.
know, there's no like gentleman's agreement where you
Sure.
stop
Can
at
I
some point. You fight until the police break it up.
Yeah, it's good for the pizza though.
Yeah.
When a blood pressure heats up, it heats up your body temperature,
Yeah.
and the
It
pizza
was
will
crisp.
stay
It was
hotter
crisp.
longer.
Yeah. Also, your hypertension because
Yeah.
you because of the salt
So
intake.
I didn't want to fight them, obviously, but I was also like, if we're going to do this, then we're going to have to like fight for real.
Right.
This isn't like a backyard brawl where like everybody stops and mom, you're going
Yeah.
for Kool-Aid
You
or
could get a
whatever.
knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode of the Rad Dudecast was recorded at Remember to Be Happy Studios. Production by Becky Rodriguez at Human Places, the EZA 3, with video editing by Tanner Williams, Low Kinky 69.